Hi, everybody. Dan Casey here. Thanks for joining me. This is a really, really good one. I like this one because it's one of my favorite things to do, at least personally in my own account. And clients sometimes ask me about it, and I'll do it for them as well. It does get pricey just because it's time consuming, but it's so fun and exciting that I just couldn't help but to share it with everybody. So it's special dividends and taking advantage of them without getting a PhD. And I joke because it's, again, very complicated, but I try to make it really simple and easy with a graph and everything to show you how you can take advantage of it and get some big bucks. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so what is a special dividend? Well, it's something that companies pay out to shareholders, and it's above and beyond the normal dividend, if they're even paying one. If you're getting some normal, a few cents a quarter or whatever, based on how many shares you own, this is something above and beyond that. It's usually a big chunk of change. It's usually can be a lot of money. Now, of course, the idea is if you don't already own the stock, you purchase it when they announce it so you can get that special dividend. Now, it doesn't happen often. I will tell you that. So you got to keep your eye out for it. You can just search, Google it often. Things like that. I know, like recently when I was putting together this video, I did a quick search and I did find that Microsoft and T. Rowe Price are more likely to offer a special dividend in 2017 because they've got lots of cash. They do it often, and this is how they sometimes get rid of that cash. And there can be lots of different reasons why they do it. You can go to dividend.com, and they'll also have a big chart of companies that are doing it in the near future and companies that are already doing it. But you got to know when to get in to get this special dividend. That's what I'm about to share with you. So when they announce it, when the companies announce it, the company will disclose what kind of distribution it is, this particular dividend. It's either going to be a return of capital, it could be capital gains, or it could be just ordinary income. So you just need to know that before you get in, so you know how it's going to be taxed. And companies do this for lots of various reasons. They may have just way too much cash on hand, and it's weighing down the books or whatever, and they can get special tax advantages if they issue it out in as a dividend, and lots of different reasons why they do it. But it doesn't happen often, and so you just need to be watch out for it if this is something that you want to take advantage of. And because the taxes can be a little wonky, maybe you only want to do it in an IRA account, because obviously in a non-IRA account, just a regular brokerage account, you're going to have these tax issues. But again, if they announce it that it's a ordinary income and you're in a higher tax bracket, then maybe you don't, or maybe you just factor that in and see if it makes sense for you. Okay, so this is how it works. So let's say a company declares a special dividend on November 1st. So what they'll do is they'll say, okay, so for everybody who's owns the stock, they will get a really special dividend. I know Microsoft did this back in, when was that? 2004. It was this huge dividend that you received if you were a stockholder as of a particular date. And this is what they do. They announce it. They say, can I do a laser here? Yeah, so here, they announce on November 1st, company declares dividend and sets the record date. This is the record date, usually sometime in advance. So they usually, then they will announce the ex-dividend date. It's usually 3 weeks before the actual dividend is paid, okay? And it's usually about 2 days before the record date. I know it's still probably confusing, but just bear with me here. The dividend's paid, let's just say, I just use this as an example, December 1st. That's when the actual dividend is going to be paid. So the stock must be purchased within this time period, okay? For if you don't already own it, the date that they declare it, all the way up into this ex-dividend date, okay? Which is, again, usually 2 days before the record date. You have to own the stock as of this record date in order to get that dividend. But you have to purchase it usually about 2 days before that date. And that's called the ex-dividend date, okay? Now, so you say, well, when they declare it, why don't I just wait right up until here if it's a good price? I'll buy it, and then that way I'll get this fat dividend on December 1st. Well, the problem is usually between the time they declare it, the stock price will slowly go up, whatever that amount of the dividend is, right up until that last date that you can buy it to get the dividend. Does that make sense? So if they declare, a $2 dividend rate, so if you, for every share you own, you're going to get $2 in cash. Well, if you wait too long, that stock price is normally going to increase by about $2 a share. Okay. So obviously it's not going to make any sense to buy it here. Stock price is $2 more just to get $2 a share in dividend, right? And then after that, it usually will go down back to where it was. Now, you can buy it right around here, hold on to it, get your really, really fat dividend right here, and then hold on to it for a while. Excuse me. Hold on for a while, and maybe you want to, see if the price raises and, sell it for a profit, or maybe you want to dump it at that point when you get your fat dividend. Again, it all depends on how long you want to hold it for, if it's in an IRA or non-IRA. And of course, I can help with that. Just contact the office if you have any questions about that. But that is the gist of it. And this picture is something that you can save and just look at. So when they declare the dividend, you know exactly what to do. Maybe you want to buy it right away before the stock prices increase. That way you own it as of the record date and you get a really nice dividend. Okay. Cool stuff there. Call the office again if you have any questions, or email me. This is a cool video too that I don't know if I could hit play or not. That you can watch on my YouTube channel. I'll make it so when you click on that picture, it'll take you right to it. But I go into a little bit more on just regular bonds and preferred stock and how to invest in them and how to tell what dividends you're going to get paid, when you're going to get paid. I'll do that a lot for clients who want income investments, or they just want dividends to be kicked off and they live off the dividends while their principal remains untouched. Okay, and feel free to go to my website here, Bridge River LLC. I'm going to try to make that a clickable link as well. You can find out where I'll be speaking around Southeast Michigan, or the nation for that matter. I hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you soon.